Madam President, since we last briefed this Council on developments in Ukraine 3 weeks ago, fighting has continued to intensify on the ground, enveloping new geographic areas and prompting further displacement of the civilian population. We have witnessed unrelenting large-scale Russian aerial attacks on Ukrainian cities and towns, resulting in a significant rise in civilian casualties. On the night of 16-17 June, Russian drones and missiles hit 7 districts in Kyiv, killing at least 28 civilians and injuring more than 130 others. This was one of the deadliest attacks on the capital in nearly a year. According to the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, rescue workers spent all night trying to rescue dozens of trapped residents from under partially destroyed 9-story residential building that had reportedly been hit by a Russian ballistic missile. Many people are still reported missing under the rubble of the 35 apartments destroyed that night. This is the story of just one residential building in one neighborhood of one city. That night, Odessa, Zaporizhia, Chernihiv, Zhytomyr, Kirovohrad, Mykolaiv, and Kyiv Oblasts were also reportedly attacked with over 428 drones and missiles. In Odessa, 2 civilians were reportedly killed and scores injured. These levels of death and destruction risk dimming hope for an immediate ceasefire and threaten to undermine prospects for a lasting peace. Madam President, according to OHCHR, since the start of Russia's illegal full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, at least 13,438 civilians, including 713 children, have been killed. The confirmed number of civilians injured stands at 33,279, including 2,092 children. The first 5 months of 2025 alone, the number of civilian casualties in Ukraine totaled 5,144, with 859 killed and 4,285 injured. This figure was 47% higher than in the same period in 2024. This dramatic increase is a result of intensified use of long-range weapons, both missiles and loitering munitions, against cities across Ukraine. According to Ukrainian authorities, between 1 and 17 June 2025, Russian armed forces launched at least 3,340 long-range drones, including loitering munitions and decoy drones, and 135 missiles into Ukraine. By comparison, 544 long-range munitions were launched during the entire month of June 2024. Madam President, escalating violence impacting civilians also continues to be reported, albeit at a far lower level in bordering regions of the Russian Federation. On 17 June, local authorities reported that a woman living near the border with Ukraine in Russia's Kursk region died at the hospital a day after she was injured in a Ukrainian drone attack. In another incident reported by the local authorities on 9 June, a 60-year-old man was reportedly killed, and 5 others were injured in a Ukrainian strike on a recreational center in the Kursk region. The United Nations is not able to verify these reports. Let me once again unequivocally state, attacks against civilians and civilian infrastructure are strictly prohibited under international humanitarian law wherever they occur. We condemn all such attacks. They must cease immediately. My colleague, Director Vosornu of the Office for the